Nate, how is it going? Rudy's at home. I'm some guy named Nate. This is Nerf's Love Addiction again. We're still playing it. This is session 4. So I'm going to be recording 3 or 4 episodes of this. It'll be fun. I just had some delicious donuts and milk. So here we go. It doesn't look like we'll be able to see any stars tonight. You're right. It's too bad. What do you mean? Do you mean that you like stargazing, Miss Sakuya? I don't dislike looking at the stars. Actually, I don't think anyone really does. I need to make sure my audio is all good, as well as he can kind of hear like the pianos and the voice actresses in the background, but also hear my voice. You're probably right. Yeah, now you can hear the audio. Do you like looking at the stars, Asuka? Oh no. I had donuts in my stream. It's like visual novels make me a little bit sleepy because it's like I'm reading a book. I do, but I don't really go out of my way to look at them. That's odd. Why is that? Oops. Oh, well, when I see them, I always end up thinking about how far away they are. And how they're out of reach. I think I understand that. Yay. Really? But that's pretty normal. Well, yeah, I know. With a somewhat gloomy expression on my face, I look at Miss Sakuya. Her face is composed, as always. I can't help but think about how beautiful she is. A star. That small star that I saw when I first met her. What had it that been? Part of me wants to ask her, while another part thinks now is not the right time. Okay. Who are we going to end up marrying, everybody? Hey, look, it looks like outside right now. It's raining pretty hard right now outside of my house, so we arrive at our dorm. I like how it legs. Thank you. You're pretty wet. Hurry up to your room and change. I'll do that. Parting ways, I headed to my room. Okay, here I go. And then I trip over my shoes, and I fall down, and I start crying. Miss Sakuya Mitsutsuki's room is on a floor above ours, so she walks to the stairs, and I walk over to the front of my door. Blah. Usually, I leave the locking and unlocking the door to now. So now I go to pull on my key that has hardly seen any use. I pull it out, but... It's supposed to be in the small pocket. It's not there. It's not in the place that it's supposed to be. Did I drop my key somewhere? Did I leave it in our room? What was the last time I used it? I have no idea. Stupid me for relying so much on now. Eep. What should I do? Just as I consider how this is a case of my chickens coming home to my roost. Blah. Seriously, what are you doing? From a little distance off, near the front of the stairs, I hear Miss Sakuya's voice, perfectly and completely exasperated. That makes 2 of us, and so... She gives me my key. Where's my key? Oh, there you go, we're in a room. Hurry up and get inside. So sorry to intrude. I hesitantly enter. Is this the manner? In this manner, I step into Miss Sakuya and Mitsutsuki's room. Once again, stating that she can't abandon me, I am invited to Miss Sakuya, or more accurately, I am ordered by her to enter their room to dry myself. As we live in the same dorm, the basic structure of the room is the same as ours. But, of course, since it's someone else's room, the feeling is different. Oh my god. Man, why do I keep yawning? This is going to make the Let's Play shitty. It may be just my imagination, but there seems to be a scent of opulence in the air. Oh, there's also a gaming console. Which one? Feeling bad about stepping into the room with wet feet, I stand near the entrance. I'll lend you a towel. Hurry up and take off your clothes. You'll catch cold. Yay! Here I go. Saying that, Miss Sakuya brings her a bath towel along with an extra one. She holds it out to me. I take it. And then I kiss her. The bath towel seems to be of high quality. The moment I hold it, I can feel the difference in texture from my regular towel. I look and see that Miss Sakuya began to swiftly undress. My presence does not seem to bother her in the slightest. Well, I guess that's understandable. We're both girls. Alright, thanks for lending it to me. I begin to remove my clothes. Well, there you go. That sums up the whole game right there. I consider what to do with the clothes I remove, but I decide just to let them fall to my feet for now. I dry my body with the bath towel. Its absorption qualities are amazing. I want it. And most likely, it'll cost me an arm and a leg. As I dry my body, I glance towards Miss Sakuya, and I see her ass, the outline of her body in profile, her breathtakingly white skin. What can I say? Nah. I can't help myself from admiring it. What? Don't stare. The accusation of Miss Sakuya's voice brings me back to myself. Miss Sakuya, you have beautiful skin, I tell her with heartfelt admiration. Miss Sakuya's cheeks flush slightly, and she puts on her nightwear, as if to quickly hide her skin. I hope she's not too wary of me now. Ah, her lacy nightgown. There she is. Stop saying weird things. Here, I'll bring you a shirt. Huh? No, don't bother. Do you plan on returning to your room like that? It's not like you can wear your own wet clothes. But that's what I planned on doing. Having her lend me her clothes seems to be going a little too far. I won't allow that. Be quiet and wait right here. Hot. Miss Sakuya says this as if to scold me. Then she walks over to her closet. I wait where I stand, somehow feeling jittery. Jitterbug. Then Miss Sakuya opens the closet door, takes out a single shirt. She walks over to me. I stand near the entrance and holds out the shirt to me. It's a thin, classy blouse. It must belong to Miss Sakuya. Put this on. I'll get something for you to wear underneath. Saying this, Miss Sakuya thrusts it out to me. Thank you! I take a step forward and I reach out my hand. I feel the cold sensation between my feet. Is it my wet clothes that have dropped to the floor? My jacket? I'm slipping! My feet are slipping. Huh? Losing my balance, I use all the strength in my feet to try to stop myself. It has the opposite effect, and I end up kicking my wet jacket into the air with my foot, and my body falls towards Miss Sakuya's arms. I fall. Eek! Clutching onto each other, we tumble to the floor. Yeah, this is getting great, isn't it? There you go, everybody. Hooray! Meh. Hitting my hip for a moment, to feel a throbbing pain, but such thoughts quickly flee my mind. When I realize that in her face is incredibly close distance to mine, I swallow nervously. I find myself lying completely on top of her, as if I had pushed her down. We are so close. I can see my own reflection in her eyes. I can hear her breathing. It's so close. I can almost touch it. For a short moment, I cannot think of anything. My mind is a blank, as if I had been shot out of outer space. Weightless. I'm close. Okay, creepy. I can reach out my hand. I can reach the star. I can pull the star right out of your eye. Yep, I remember you smooching your girlfriend. But now that girlfriend's gonna be me. No. But I don't know how long I remained like that, but suddenly I returned to my senses. Huh? What was I thinking? Then, even as I think this, I begin to comprehend my situation. With all my strength, I have pushed down Miss Sakuya, and I'm continuing to hold her down. Not only that, it appears as if I'm trying to force her to kiss me. It's all an unfortunate accident, but of course, I doubt there's any way Miss Sakuya will forgive me. Will she kill me? Panic! Meh. Miss Sakuya's mouth begins to make small movements. I cannot hear what she's saying at all. A scolding? Verbal abuse? A death sentence? Then, for some reason, a translucent expression appears on Miss Sakuya's face. How forceful. I feel a slight sense of nostalgia. What am I thinking? I'm sorry. My body is freed from its rigor in response to Miss Sakuya's words, and I try to separate our bodies. Simultaneously, there's the sound of a door opening, and who else would choose this moment to enter but your girlfriend? Yep. Ooh, whoops. Her voice is immediately amused. To make the matter worse, yeah, sis, you're on top of Miss Sakuya. Enter now. Why? I'll tell you this, my dear. Sakuya doesn't come cheaply. Can you refrain from referring to your own girlfriend as if she were for sale? Miss Sakuya seems completely calm. Impressive as always. What a grown-up. What can I do with you, sis? You've turned into a bad girl. No, this is a misunderstanding. I really don't care, but Asuka, can you remove your hand from my breast? Huh? I've been caught red-handed, boob-handed. Oh no. I'm a huge pervert. Afterwards, returning to our rooms. Yeah, well, I figured that was the case. From the start, it appears now I basically understood what had happened with a single glance. As for my key, it had fallen into the floor near the side of our beds. To make sure not to forget it from now on. Yeah, I will. Please do, sis. You must be cold. I'll make some tea. Hooray! Now goes to the kitchen. But why were you with Miss Utsuki? We just happened to be heading home at the same time. Since we're in the same group and all, we ended up chatting on our way back. Miss Itsuki told me that she had a book that might be helpful, so I went to their room to borrow it. Oh, It all makes sense now. Now talks as she boils the water. Bleh. Oh, but she really is a tough one. Wow, she must be to make you say something like that. Now, I honestly cannot read her at all. I know, right? And so, as we wait for the tea to finish, we let the time pass. And now it's talking about Miss Utsuki, making me talk, and me talking about Miss Sakuya. The warm tea works amazingly on my cold body. Hooray! Somebody call the police. Oh, there is sirens outside. It's funny. Ooh, what's this? Is this a baby area? There's a baby sink. We got baby wheels. June. The rainy season is a dreary time. Light rain falls outside the window. And so, it's ideal to take blood pressure measurements every day. Especially for patients staying at the hospital. Taking vitals, including blood pressure, is a must. Yes, it is. Oh, here it comes. It happens during our class on blood pressure measurement in the training room. I guess I'm going to have to go through it this year too. To be honest, I'm fed up. The onset of a headache and still alright, but I can feel it'll probably begin around the end of class. Okay, I consider how long I've had this problem. These light headaches that come every year during the raining season. I've heard stories about how it has something to do with the change in barometric pressure. Barometric. It is obviously barometric pressure. Ugh. Once we get home, I'll ask Now to do her magic charm on me. The healing forehead we talked about once we're in bed. Okay. Remembering this, I laugh slightly. Now, who had gone to Miss O'Hara to ask a question, looks at me and cocks her head. Sis? I shake my head to tell her that it's nothing. Oh, the headaches. Perceptive. Yeah. Once I get home, I may put in a request for your healing forehead. Yeah, leave it to me. Now also lets out a small laugh. Tee. The rainy season is gloomy, and I dislike headaches. But I like having Now do her magic charm on me. Now is my miracle drug. The first time I said that now was a very long time ago. Even with my bad memory, I remember it clearly. I won't forget that precious moment. Itsuki, do it a little tighter. Like this? I love the voice I gave the best girl. That's too tight. There's no room for the stethoscope to fit. Miss Sakuya and Miss Itsuki are practicing on a, oh my god, sphygmometer separate to ours. Dang it, big words. There needs to be 2 fingers for the space, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, and the position where you wrap the machete, or the manchette, needs to be a little, Oh, yeah, it's probably better to lower. Got it. They really get along well, don't they? Ever since the day I find my eyes following Miss Sakuya unconsciously. Drizzling rain falls outside the window and its sound not reaching inside the classroom. And so the sound of rain in my head is that of the day I had walked home with Miss Sakuya. Got you. No matter how well they look, we can learn about problems within their body by the slightest change in temperature or blood pressure. Some patients may wonder why you have to keep taking their vitals when they are hardly changed from day to day. It's 'cause it's your job, bitch, to explain to them and make them understand. Ms. O'Hara's voice wafts to the classroom like peaceful music. I should have given her this voice. This would have been funny to give the teacher since she has a calming voice. Ms. O'Hara, you're not quitting, are you? No, I'm not, bitch. Yeah, that's what I said. Since then, Ms. O'Hara has shown no sign of acting different. It's not her letter of resignation. It's not Agritsuko or whatever. I wonder what happened to that envelope. Oh man, where are they going? Hooray. Nice. Back to my house. Back to the house. Alright then now. After school we have returned to our room. The ceremony for the magic charm with us sitting on our knees facing each other. I first sit on my knees on the floor and wait for Now. The room is quiet. My head throbs slightly. The rain has grown stronger. And even in our rooms you can hear it softly now. Okay, just a second. Now, who had been washing dishes in the kitchen, wipes her hands and walks over. Crap. Sorry to keep you waiting. Saying this, Now sits on her knees close to me, so that her kneecaps are basically touching. I put myself in your hands. I make this dramatic pronouncement and bow my head. Now let's out a small laugh. Tee. I wonder how many times this makes it. Well, there were years where 2 or 3 times wasn't enough. Sis now speaks in a low voice that has a slightly mischievous ring to it. We gotta give her a lower voice. What is it now? Why don't we try changing positions this time? Oh man. We're obviously talking about healing, guys. We're not talking about anything else. There's nothing innuendo-y about this. And on the next installment of Nurse Love Addiction, we are going to have now give us a new healing touch. I wonder what that's going to mean. Uh-oh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next Lesbiotic Titan.